Hello again. Uh, New settings and new model. Let's see again with this beautiful model we've got here. Now, before we start, look at that. It's just a different movement of the shoulder, neck, hand. So I'm basically, at the moment, I'm right here. See this area, dark, 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 dark. And squinting my eyes and just working with the shadows. Working with the shadows, hand here. It's got a very graceful moves, this model. Shadow, this is right here, so I'm here now at that V shape. So I'm trying to work in slightly different way to establish this V shape first here. Getting the neck, and then the shoulder from left, right, and then coming right down here, which is this one. Okay, I'll do this. Come here, come down here, get the kneecap right down with the calf and shin, and then wrap it up here. So wrap up this whole area there. Shin, kneecap, and as I said, shin here, heel, and then wrap it up as I said here. Do you remember that movement that I said? Wrap up this one, all this area. Okay, now could be a V shape first and then wrap up the rest of it with a different movement or different point of view or different angles and different reference points. But I'm getting this one now. I've lowered a little bit more. Shin, kneecap, and then you have, as I said, let's wrap up this. Get this beautiful line here, and then kneecap again. Okay, that goes straight down. Look at that. It's totally vertical. Now, why I've highlighted this is actually I'm following this one here, calf. So that line represents the calf. This one is actually should be higher than that because this is this one here, like a heart shape, two heel. One heel. Second one down there, and as I said, that's like a heart shape here, that rounded bit, and then you have a calf here. See this one, and if you squint your eyes, you'll see that that's all dark. I prefer the charcoal. This is much better, a lot thicker than the previous one, and half tone all around here, and then you have thigh, and you have that movement which is this one here. Look at that, look from there it just drops right there and then it moves out. It's like an L, like a beautiful elegant letter L shape. Then you have her hand here, which not to get too involved with it because it's just a straight line really. And then you have the shoulder, 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 shoulder. Then you have breast. So within this line, that's the first established line. There are more details to it. This one here. See? And then I can exceed a bit more and do her. Going right here where the shirt stops, and then you have the breast there. So the breast here. Then maybe move the hand, push the hand a little bit more this way. See, better there. And then here that. The hand here. Then knee up. And then it's a straight line which goes from, well, if I've established that line first, which is this one here, look. See? Then that is almost horizontal. And you hit it here horizontal. And then you have a cuff. Then you have a heel. Going back and forth, I'm redrawing here, you see? Seeing where my mistakes are and then making a bit more, bringing a bit more accuracy to the whole thing. Now here, I am right here. Elbow. And actually, I'm seeing that the whole hand, look, from her wrist to the elbow, there's an angle this way. So this is what I'm looking at, it's the angle. Maybe without glass would be better. I'll have a more of a simplified image without glasses. So this is the elbow and this is the arm. And that is a shadow or the cast shadow of the elbow here. And then you have that V shape again, going after that V shape. Knee, that's her neck. This is a hand here. Index finger, all the other fingers, they're all tucked in together, like the 4 ones, 3 ones here, and then index is shooting up. There we are, and neck, that line, which is this one there. Then you have, again, let's emphasize that a bit more, and the neck might go a little bit more there. So instead of coming with that line, I'm pushing the neck towards the right a bit more. And let's go for the head. Head is, well, the size of it is approximately here. Hold on, if I lower that a little bit because it's too high for me and I'm getting tired. But I'll see if you can see, if you can watch it. You can still, yeah, you can still watch it. Okay, that's better for me as well, because that's what's too high up for me. On the shadows here, on the shoulder here, I'll forget about this, that's a mistake. Now you have chin right here, then you have the head, then you have the hair, then you have the plenty of hair here, right here, and then you have head, bun, really close to the shoulder, look at here, very close to the shoulder. Now that's the neck and chin. Her neck could go a bit further in. There, make it a bit narrower. She's a ballerina, so she's got a very narrow neck. And there's a distance there between shoulder and thigh. Okay. So shoulder and thigh. And we are here. This is her hip. It's all in the dark here. Except, so the whole area here is dark except that hill. Except that. See? And I could go a little bit darker. I'll come later on with a putty and then emphasize it a bit more. Here we are again. Getting back to her breast here and go to her head, back to her head. I'll try and keep it short because the other video was over 40 minutes, so you have enough material there. And I'll try to keep it as short as I can, so to give you a little bit of a break. Not doing too long assignment this week. One long and one middle. Now, let's put the glasses on and check this out. She's got very protruding lips, eyebrow, get the eye a bit more there, get the nose higher, upper lip, and then chin. There. And putty rubber. Bit of light here. Bit of highlight here. Forehead. Hair. See, instead of using the rubber, I'm using my hand, getting all these lines tucked in more. And ear is at the same level as, is just above her nostril. Yep. So it's just above, so that's exactly where the ear will come. But then I need to define the jaw, which is this one. So the ear is the beginning of the ear. And then you have the hair. Neck. Less dark because that. See, I always say to you that keep that line simple because that line always very little detail, very little darks on that line because that line goes back to the background. Now highlight the forehead a bit more, come around with a bit more of a defined line here. Hair and a bit of a dark here, background. I think I've gone too far with these. Oh, alright, okay, look. That is massive compared to the head. Let's redo it. I need a bigger head. Oh my god, bigger head. She's a big-headed girl. Let's make it bigger head. It's my mistake. It's not the girl. So you see, because you see this shoulder was massive compared to the head. So let's redesign the head. Instead of moving the shoulder all around, I can just get around with the head. And come up here. Make her eyes a bit further up. Nose. Mouth. And chin. Sorry, my neighbors. Chin. Chin. Upper lip, lower lip. And then you have thanks God they stopped. You see, it's a more of a match, this head here. Now what I need to get along here is to make here and bring that shoulder a bit more tucked in this way. And let's do a little bit more of a sharper charcoal edge. Eyes is very vague there, so that don't interfere too much. Don't get into too much detail with the eye, as it is a very minute, very soft, really. The way that the eyes look there in the picture. It's a really good picture, actually. Beautiful, 4K, very clear. Now, all the fingers tucked in here, wrist, and that elbow, maybe it's a bit too low, so I need to bring that elbow higher a bit. And let's get this line, which I think I find them parallel. These two lines, one here and one there. Now they seem to be parallel with each other. So these are lines these are correlations you need to keep an eye on. Wherever you see those things, it's easy for the drawing. It's a lot easier for your drawing. And we should cast shadow this. Then you have the collarbone. Neck, and just highlight a little bit more of a calf, kneecap. And then coming back to the calf here. But then you have a beautiful shadow which moves in. Get the computer back in. And crotch area. Then you have, as I said, this is the oh, yeah, I've moved up. Now that's the calf area. Okay, yeah, I can move that about. So that was, actually the calf was there, but then because I've moved everything, I moved the hand. I'm adjusting now my drawing to the new specifics, which is I moved the head, made the head bigger, so everything moves about with the head. Now that line there, see from chin, you have that line from the chin to the calf, kneecap. There you are. Okay, and give the cuff a bit more of an oomph, darker, and very, very thin line here. Don't overdo it. Got the toes, which they move right here, and the kneecap. Okay, and the cuff itself. All right. Now, should I bring it this way so you can see more of it? Yes, maybe yes. Let me do it this way. Okay, let's see if you can see that. And moving this to the picture there, closer. I'll move that also closer there. So you can see the whole image. Okay, and bring the camera so you can see the cuff as well. There. Okay. Now, maybe with a brush, what I can do is to soften everything. So I'm using the putty. I can use a brush like this. You too. You can. If you don't want a brush, you can use paper towel. Anything. Anything. But avoid the fingers. Although I do use them a lot. To avoid, because we have the oil, we said that many times, oil in the fingers, which goes into the paper. Now, it's okay going all with a brush, but then you still need to come back and clarify a few things here. Cheekbone. Neck. See more of a neck here. And that's a blouse she's wearing. Okay, I think a little bit more of a line here. There. Yeah, it's a bit sharper here. I think I need that. I need some sharpness here because it's all vague and beautiful, but it's vague. Sorry, I shouldn't say beautiful. You are ones to decide if it's beautiful or not, but it's vague. And a little bit more of a hand here. And the blouse that she's wearing, don't give it too much attention, it's just a little bit. Now the thing is, I need to give it some chroma, some color, because the hand is brighter than the blouse she's wearing. And a little bit more of a line here, emphasis on the hand. So very, you can see her veins, very thin hand, very well built. You can see veins here. That's the hand. Now, this is something to focus on a little bit more here, and possibly. And look back again. I left it in the middle, couldn't continue, so let's come back to the head. I think that hair there needs to be trimmed a little bit. She's by trimming the hair up here, I'm going to show that her chin is actually protruding, moving that side back forward and then bringing her hair here. Bun and then neck, a bit more neck here. Softly as it is. Hair here, then you have the ear. Shadow, the fleshy bit, the lobe, and you have neck, as I said here, neck up here, being stretched, and bring the shoulder. See the shoulder up here? That would continue to be dropped here. There we are. And then that's part of the shadow there. So you get this line here. Get away from the image so you don't get my head in. Sorry for, I just checked the video, and sorry to watch my back of my head, but I've learned I shouldn't go that close, so I'm trying to keep away. And then here, and this is all in the shade. See that highlight here? Beautiful. That's all in shadow, all this area. All this area is in shadow, all of that. Half tone, shadow, cast shadow, cast shadow, cast shadow. So there we are. There we are. And bit of dark here. I don't have to do it as dark as that, so I can keep it a little bit less dark, the shadows. A bit more transparent, let's say. And makeup. Half tone here. That sheen could go a little bit more of a so incorporate those shadows here and keep the sheen, the whole thing. By doing this I can create a little bit of flow here, so to bring it forward towards us. And then with some little highlights, just bring some highlights here. There, to bring that highlight here. Then you have the hill, as I said, and then a little bit of bone structure here. I'm talking about this. See this here? So that it's not really, well, it is a bone structure, but it's also a vein. I can see a little bit of vein. There we are. And pants. That's a dress here. And thigh. Actually, thigh continues there, so what I can do to make it a little bit longer. Actually, it needs to be longer. Just notice it's slightly longer. Look, a vertical line, and you get the thigh above the shoulder. Not a lot longer, tiny bit longer. There. There we are. And now, see him going from here, and that's me, and he cannot keep on one place. Sorry for that. You don't have to take my bad habits. You can keep going on here if you wish, if it was you, let's say. But I think I need to balance it out. So whilst I'm progressing on this area, I could come back here, do a little bit more. Bring the nose forward a bit more. Upper lip. Lower lip there. You have the eyebrows. The eyebrow here. And the eye. So what I'm actually seeing, I'm trying to get a shadow here. It's all in the shadow. So let me explain. Let me go a little bit larger on that. Said you're working now on the face. So let's get a bit sharp. Yeah, it's a bit larger. So look at that. That's totally in shadow. Look at this. All shadow here. So a tiny bit of light there. So, well, cannot highlight it as big on my drawing here, but what I can do, this is a shadow here. Towards the nose, then you have the cheekbone, zygomatic, then you will have the eyelid, and you will have the eye here, and the eyebrow. And the hair up here. I think that's a bit too long here. Chin a bit too long. What I'm trying to get here is to soften that background. By doing the background this way, just giving a little bit of shade in here, I will bring forward this highlight, this light here, beautiful light on her face. So let's darken the background a bit more. And actually I'm changing my mind here. I just need to get that line a little bit further up. Okay, so let's bring the head a bit closer. And yeah, do that eyebrow here. Be a bit more specific here with the eyebrow. Hair here, and you got the hair down here. So we have a little bit of highlight. And forehead. Ear. So be a bit more detailed with the face. And philtrum. I'm going over my time here with a portrait, and I don't think I have to be so detailed with the portrait, but anyway, love portraits, so they can give it a little bit more attention to the portrait. And the nose itself. Not to be too detailed with the eyebrow, because obviously it will get too dark. The eyebrows, softer here. Softer with her hair there. That's it. And well, once I'm brightening up the face a bit more. More of a jaw here. And I'm trying to not to join the eyebrows, because it will look more of a female face than, sorry, a male face. So trying not to join the eyebrows, keep them apart. You got the jaw, and you have the hair coming around here, around the ear, and let's cut that here at the back. Restrict the hair, restrict the bun here, and yeah, do a little bit of some. Instead of using the pencil, I'm using actually putty here. That's for her breast. Obviously, that area comes around this way. That elegant look there, and then obviously you've got the highlight here on her knee. See the kneecap here? So again, that highlights all the light coming. It's a mid-tone up here. And cuff. There we are. And as the cuff moves down, get it a bit darker like this. This way. There we are. Okay. And why not some mid-tones here, dark tones. That's her pants. So the pants are actually a little bit darker. And then you have the hand itself. She's got the lights. Now, I don't think I need to go very, very bright here, or very, very with a massive highlights. So I'll try to keep it a little bit softer. The other thing is that yes, blue shirt is get the tone of the shirt, not the color, obviously, because We are in black and white here. And a little bit of cast shadow here, and also some highlights on the hand itself, look. Especially on the 3 fingers together. Normally ballet dancers have beautiful long hands, so that's why I'm exaggerating a little bit with the hands here. And coming up here, some bone structure. There we are. And some highlights of the dress. Now, to be honest, I'll choose to make it dark here. Not because it is there, but just from my, just to get those darks going on here. I don't think I need to be very, you see, if you squint your eyes, you'll see that this, it just merges with the background. It's a tone, it's a dark tone. It's darker than the blue shirt, yes, but the lightest light is here. You see? So that's what I'm trying to get here. So get those areas dark, 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 or as dark as you can. And also the dark could come around here. See, right at the kneecap. Okay then. But I could darken that a bit more. Sorry, I'm not shouting because it's really late at night. So I'm trying to keep quiet here. And some highlights on the hand. And to make the hand more delicate. And some highlights here. Putty. Okay. That line here is not a perfect line, so I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it imperfect, as it is up there as well. So I could indicate a little bit of a silhouette here. It's not necessary, but it's just a tiny detail there. Push the hand, sorry, the feet. Now why I'm doing that, I don't think any specific reason for this, it's just to merge to merge this area here, and then to create a shadow and bring some background here. Any of the fingers, sorry, toes. And the bone here. I'm going too detailed with this. As I said, you don't have to. You don't have to go and spend so much time. Or you can spend if you wish, obviously, it's up to you. But I think maybe there's no need to go so detailed here. Although it's not a disadvantage, it's an advantage, but still, no need. As a cylinder. the folds here coming from her blue shirt. Okay then. And a little bit softer here. Oh, this thigh goes softer. If you see there, it's just a dark mid-tone. Not darker than that, obviously, but darker than the shirt. Or is it? Well, not darker than that, but darker than the fold there. So, give it a darker tone, and we're done. Okay then. Well, I think we're done here. Not much going on there. Everything has been tackled. Pretty much everything. I mean, could go a little bit wider here with that, and then connect her hand here. See? And that shadowy part. Could lose those lines and don't need them. Could be a bit more vague. And again, this hand gets pushed back by doing this. You push this hand back to the background. It's better. Well, not better or worse, but I think it serves the purpose. That's the thumb here. And then, as I said, that piece gets pushed back, and then that hand here. There we are. A bit more stylized. It's not exactly the same, but I'm changing to make it a bit more elegant. And the vein is beautiful, so I like that. See the veins? 1, 2. The other one is not vein, it's a tendon, but doesn't matter. There. Okay. Exaggerate a bit more. And I could bring her body a bit more inwards. So bring that line a bit more, not there. I've got it somewhere here. I'm just pushing it back a bit more here. I'll show you what I mean here. Just move it back inwards like this. That's what I meant. Okay. Push a little bit her pant here a bit more this way. Okay, just lose it this way. Lose it and come back with a putty. That creates a different look. It's a bit more of a fresh look, okay? And I've got that line here. See where her short sleeve is. Maybe this way. That's it. That's better. A bit mysterious, a bit unfinished, let's put it this way. And a little bit of flesh tone here. Okay folks. Now let's go and show it to you. Show you this and then show the drawing. Okay. All right. next one.